Are you in the market for a new car? Planning to impress the neighborhood with your shiny new wheels? That's grave unless, of course, your chosen vehicle brand is slowly being dragged to automotive purgatory. Before you find yourself stuck with a car no mechanic wants to touch and a resale value that makes you cry, let's take a peek under the hood of 10 automakers that are skidding dangerously close to extinction. Number 10. Lucid Motors. Lucid came out of the gate like a caffeinated cheetah, fast, flashy, and full of big promises. Their flagship EV, the Lucid Air, claimed a jaw-dropping 520 miles of range, more than anything Tesla has managed. But by 2024, that range wasn't the only thing stretched thin. Lucid reported a $3.4 billion loss. Their stock price nosedived over 95%, and they started bleeding investors like a popped tire. Production delays, software glitches, and a driver assist system. Dream Drive. That seemed more like a fever dream did not help. Their survival now hangs on the lifeline, extended by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, which basically owns the company. Without that oil money for drip, Lucid would have run out of juice a while ago. Unless they pull a miracle, Lucid could soon become just another cautionary EV startup tale. Number 9. Jaguar. Remember when owning a Jaguar made you feel like James Bond on his day off? Well, now it feels more like buying a tuxedo for a Zoom meeting, unnecessary and vaguely sad. Jaguar axed nearly its entire lineup: XE, Exit F, F-Type, E-Pace, I-Pace, all gone. Only the F-Pace SUV remains, sitting in a showroom like the last donut no one wants. Jaguar is attempting a risky full-electric pivot, but leading the charge with a $125,000 EV GT is like showing up to a bake sale with caviar. Worse, the brand's identity crisis hit a peak when they replaced the iconic Leaping Cat logo with a J in a circle. How bold? How vague? With declining sales, fewer dealerships, and a reputation for breakdowns, Jaguar isn't just changing lanes, it might be heading for the exit entirely. Number 8. Suzuki. Suzuki did not crash out of the US car scene, it quietly ghosted us in 2012. No dramatic farewell, no teary goodbye ads. They just vanished. Why? A combo of boring designs, outdated tech, and tightening emissions rules they couldn't keep up with. But it did not stop there. In 2016, Suzuki admitted to fudging fuel economy tests on over 2 million vehicles. Then came accusations of emissions cheating in Germany. Today, Suzuki still sells motorcycles and ATVs in the US, but their cars? Extinct. So if someone offers you a used Suzuki, just smile politely and run like it's haunted. Number 7. Infiniti. Infiniti once aimed to be the Japanese answer to BMW. Instead, it's become the luxury brand that can't remember what it stands for. Sales dropped to under 58,000 units in 2024, a 13% decline. Their once promising lineup is now a game of musical chairs, only with fewer chairs. Both the QX50 and QX55 are heading to the scrapyard by 2025. Infiniti dealerships are merging with Nissan's, which basically says, "We gave up." With no budget-friendly models, shrinking dealer support, and a brand image as exciting as decaf coffee, Infiniti might soon become another forgotten badge in the junkyard of history. Number 6. Genesis. Hyundai's luxury gamble, Genesis, started strong. It looked like the nerdy underdog who might actually win Prom King. But now, sales fell 15%, and enthusiasm is fizzling out. The G70, once praised for performance and price, now feels dated. The G90, their flagship sedan, sounds fancy on paper, but rarely shows up in the wild. And let's not even get started on their electric offering, the GV60 high price, low range, and the personality of a Bluetooth toaster. Worse, Genesis still sells through Hyundai dealerships in most areas. So your luxury experience includes free coffee next to someone yelling about their Elantra. Not exactly premium vibes. Unless Genesis delivers a breakout hit, it might end up in the same scrapyard as Oldsmobile and Saab. Great names, poor execution. Number 5. Buick. Yes, Buick still exists. No, you're not the only one who forgot. In the US, Buick's 2024 sales barely hit 130,000 units. That's a far cry from its glory days when retirees and Tiger Woods kept the brand alive. Their current lineup, Encore, Envision, and Vista, are SUVs so generic they might be mistaken for knockoff Hot Wheels. All sedans are gone, and so is any brand identity. Is it luxury? Is it budget? Is it just there? Meanwhile, GM is giving Cadillac the EV red carpet and Buick the good luck out there pat on the back. With 80% of Buick's global sales coming from China, don't be surprised if GM eventually cuts ties with the US market altogether. If you are considering a Buick, remember, it's not just about driving something safe. It's about driving something that still exists next year. Number 4. Chrysler. In 2005, Chrysler sold over 500,000 cars in the US. Fast forward to 2024, and that number shrunk to under 145,000. That's not just a drop, that's an automotive nosedive. The Chrysler 300 is dead. The Pacifica minivan is their Lone Ranger, and even that saw a 17% sales dip. Their big EV hope, the Airflow, was quietly shelved in 2024 due to development costs and a shrinking EV market. Parent company Stellantis is reviewing all 14 of its brands, and Chrysler is looking more like dead weight than Detroit steel. With dealerships folding and only one product keeping the lights on, Chrysler may soon go the way of Blockbuster. Number 3. Nissan. Nissan, a brand once known for the GT-R, the Maxima, and the 240Z. Now, it's known for trouble. Sales might still look okay at over 875,000 units in 2024, but under the hood, things are falling apart. The Maxima is practically gone, the Altima is slipping, and Nissan's financials? A $5.4 billion loss. A planned merger with Honda fell through in flames. Thousands of job cuts and canceled EVs later, Nissan is running out of moves. Some internal reports suggest the company could go bankrupt within 12 to 15 months without a major rescue. If you are eyeing a Nissan, be warned, that car may outlast the company, and not in a good way. Number 2. Lincoln. Lincoln used to chauffeur presidents and power brokers. Now, it's struggling to get a spot in the parking lot. Lincoln sold under 88,000 vehicles, a 27% drop, and its worst U.S. performance in over a decade. Sedans, all gone. SUVs like the Corsair and Nautilus are barely holding on. Ford seems to have left Lincoln on the back burner, nay, off the stove entirely. Promised EVs have been delayed or shelved. The hyped Star concept still just twinkling in the design studio. Meanwhile, Cadillac is zipping past with the Lyriq and Celestiq. Worse, Lincoln moved Nautilus production to China, slashed dealership presence, and lost its identity entirely. It's no longer bold, innovative, or even particularly relevant. Buy one now, and you might be purchasing a luxury relic with no service support and plummeting resale value. Number 1. Pontiac. Okay, this one's technically already dead, but Pontiac deserves the number 1 spot because of how fast and dramatically it fell. Back in the day, Pontiac was red-hot, 800,000 cars sold in 1968 alone. From the GTO to the Firebird, it was muscle car royalty. But by 2009, after years of mismanagement and bland redesigns, it was limping along with fewer than 180,000 units sold. The 2008 financial crisis finished the job. GM took a government bailout and slashed its weaker brands. Pontiac was first on the chopping block. The last car, a white G6, rolled off the line in 2010. Cue the sad trombone. Today, old Pontiacs are either collector's gems or mechanical nightmares. You can still drive one, but only if you like parts scavenger hunts and resale values that scream emotional decision. If this helped steer you away from a costly car mistake, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit that like button like you're slamming the hood on a lemon you just avoided. Know someone shopping for a car? Share this video before they make a big mistake. We've got more truth bombs coming your way. Subscribe so you don't miss what's next. And drop a comment below. Which car brand do you think is on the chopping block next?